Right here, for no apparent reason whatsoever, I'm just going to board this trade ship. I think it's sinking. Better not be sinking. I'll take my ship down with it. Ugh. Yeah. Anyway, I've got that. I'm just going to board that, and to capture it, I'm using canister shot to avoid any more structural damage to the ship. Not that it really. What the hell is my ship doing? Was it dancing? It seriously was dancing, and I didn't just see that, did I? Dancing ship. Anyway, I'm reeling it in. This is what I wanted to say. Don't know what workout regime my guys have been on to pull in a ship like this, but I think I need that as well. Anyway, right, so that should capture that ship. In the back, I've taken out that first Spanish ship, and I'm going after the next one in its similar fashion. What's this? What's it telling me about? Okay, so that's routing as well now. I'm going to use chain shot to take that mast out so I can't really escape very far. Right, so I'm coming up behind the main Spanish fleet, and they really can't do much about it because they have to follow the leader, and the leader is drunk, like I showed you earlier. Also, he has no masts either. Right, okay, so that's that ship surrendered. That ship is still routing with no masts, so I'm going to have to go back and finish that off. I'm going to swing round now and take the mast of that 106 gun ship of the line out. Once that's down, I'm then going to do similar things and then just mop up the Spanish fleet from back to front. One ship at the front holding them off, slowing them down, then the rest of my British fleet coming in from behind to finish them off. Right, and that's about that for that Spanish fleet. That is this battle is just primarily to show you just, you know, how to do navals against the AI. It's not that challenging, to be honest. And yep, the whole Spanish fleet is routing by one ship which has no mast and can't run away. Even the routing ships can't escape because they can only go forward, and they're going straight into a beached whale of a ship there. So that's about that. I'm going to actually board all these ships for lols. How do you do this? Right, board. And he surrendered. Oh, aha, surrendered. Right. Board. I'm going to get everyone else to cease fire. Otherwise I'm going to end up sinking my men, what are they called? My plunder ships, whatever you want to call them. How do I stop firing? Not, there we go. Right, that's that done. And there's the end of that naval battle on the results screen. Okay, I lost, let's have a look. I lost about, on average, about 20 to 25 men per ship. And I captured every one of the Spanish ships. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ships. And the total prize money for that is 9,254 gold, which I will gladly accept. And that will be added straight to my treasury, allowing me to build a lot more stuff next turn. Right then, with the Spanish fleet destroyed, that just leaves the French fleet to be dealt with. And then I can get my navy refurbished at Gibraltar, because hopefully the port will be built by then. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the French fleet, which for some reason went into the Mediterranean and then turned around, did a 180 and came all the way back again, as it ended up being in the same position it started from. But I'm not going to question the AI, mainly because if I try to understand what the AI is thinking, my head will likely explode. Right, so while that's happening, my army has embarked on the fleet here under Wellington, and I don't know where to land them. Historically they were landed in Portugal, but I want to get this done slightly faster, and so I might land them at Pamplona and double back to take Madrid and sweep across to take Barcelona. We'll see. At the moment I've just got them heading for Pamplona. That might change, I don't know. Anyway, let's take this French fleet out first. Okay, so I can't have another human player in this because the balance of power is 2 in my favour. So I'm just going to go and wipe this fleet out. There's no need to show you this naval because unfortunately once you've seen one naval you've seen them all, because all the tactics will be exactly the same. I'll just show you the results screen after the battle. Okay, and here are the results. Once again, I sank all or captured virtually all the enemies. Somehow one escaped. I'm not quite sure how that happened, because I'm quite sure it surrendered at the end, but it's going to escape because it says 1 ship remaining, which is a bit daft. Right, so an enemy ship has been sunk and 4 have been captured, giving me prize money of 4,557 gold. I have lost again about 30, a bit higher losses this, more like 30 to 40 on average this time, men per ship. And that's about that. Oh, no, that enemy ship is going to disappear, is it? It's going to sink. Good. Right, so that's the French Navy and the Spanish Navy destroyed, and that gives me virtually free reign over this part of the Mediterranean. Okay, right, so I can see here that there's an enemy trade fleet there, going by the red dotted line, so I'm going to go and intercept that. And once that's done, I'm going to what is that? Dutch. Yeah, once they're taken out, I will then send the fleet to Gibraltar to refit, and then send them back out into the sea again. Okay, so that's about... Oh, the money. Forgot to spend the money. What we got here? I've had so much money from prize ships now that I can virtually build everything that there is to be built. Right, so I'm going to increase government buildings in areas where I can do that. And increase the barracks at Gibraltar so I can recruit a better army there in case of an emergency. And I'm starting building on an ordnance foundry. Everything that costs 1,500 I've now built. That's how I've been doing things. Like I said earlier on, I build the cheapest thing upwards. So the first lot were 900 gold. Now I've built all of them. Now 500 as well as roads of 500, so it would be them, then the 900s, then the 1500s, and they're all increasing money. So once they're eventually built, I'll have a massive amount of cash coming in. I'm also building 2 new trade ports, one at Edinburgh and one at Dublin, one in Ireland I should say, and one in Scotland, and not actually being built in Edinburgh and Dublin. With that increased trade, I'll then have more money coming in. More money means I can build a bigger army and a bigger navy. So things are going quite well so far.